Greetings and salutations, my dear audience. This is Joe St. Egg Benedictus just coming at you. Sorry for the shadows, already getting into it. Just wanted to do a brief vintage encyclopedia review. Got this box. It was given to me by the folks at the used bookstore. They were going to get rid of this because it's all beat up. This old Compton's Pictorial Encyclopedia. Multi-volume work here. Anyway, just wanted to walk through it with you because it's so cool and so neat. I'm going to turn this way. Woo! And go from there. I want to give a shout out to my pal Mike, to all the visionaries and mystics out there. Thank you for joining me. I love these kinds of things, my wife and I, because one, we like encyclopedias, but two, the older the better. And it's so neat to go through these old encyclopedias because you see kind of how life was back in the day. Beautiful picture on both ends. Let me go to the other end here. So here's the other picture as well. Same picture, okay? This is circa 1924 to 1928, but we'll confirm that when we go to the copyright page. Anyway, really loved this particular encyclopedia and how it looked. It's just really cool. You can read that. Compton's Pictorial Encyclopedia, Volume 5. Published by Compton and Company, Chicago. Look at this beautiful picture. It's so neat. It's just a picture. It's not like any fancy, anything fancy. Just a color photo, okay? Give you that there. You can see the copyright, 1922 to 1924. Sorry, I said 1924 to 1928. I remembered erroneously. Here and there in 5 volumes. Tales for Story Hour. Little Talks on Great Things, Parent Child. I think these are like various things within the book. But basically, let's see. Volume 5, The Miracles of Iron and Steel. Check it out. Let's see what this says. Key to Pronunciation. Alright, so this is page 1815. So the pages are printed in order according to volume. But notice these awesome illustrations. Pretty cool, I think. Pretty neat. These are black and white photos, of course, not just all illustrations. But just imagine if you're a kid living in this time. Desert and swamp. Let's see. Making desert and swamp blossom as the rose. How lands that have too much water or too little are brought under cultivation. Irrigation. So that's that. So different irrigation practices. Okay, Irving, as in Washington Irving. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the eyes. Iron, Irving, Italy, the motherland. Nice map there. Cool artwork. Okay, double column. So let's just breeze through a few more pages just to give you an idea. This is How Kites Fly. Shows you how to make a box kite. It's pretty neat, I think. So it's caught my attention earlier when I was looking through these. Pretty neat. This is great, isn't it? I mean, why do you even need the internet when you have such awesome encyclopedias like this? This is knighthood. That's pretty neat. When knights were bold. Look at this guy with his big plume. The ladies surrounding the knight as he's dressing for battle. Little girl there. Doing something. What's she doing? If you can make sense of it. Holding armor. Oh, she's holding the helmet. She has a little sword herself. It is scabbard. Pretty cool. L's for Labor Organization. Lanier. Sidney Lanier. 2 poets. Edgar Allan Poe and Sidney Lanier. Alright. The mother tongue of the civilized world. The Latin language. The Silver Age. Laundry. Laurel. Laurier. Lead. So what we need to do, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to try to look up the P section and look up pencil. Wouldn't that be fun since we're all pencil aficionados around here? Robert E. Lee. General Lee. Ooh, look at that. Abraham Lincoln. Wait a minute. Abraham Lincoln, right. This page is not doing so good. Abraham Lincoln. Emancipation Proclamation, members of his cabinet. The figure of Lincoln is really recognized in a historic photograph showing him among the generals of the army of the Potomac. Potomac? Harry Potter? No. How things work. The marvelous lunotype and what it does. Ooh, look at that. Printing. Alright, let me pause it and get out the P's if you don't mind. Hang tight. Alright, gang, so as promised, big section on pens and pencils. So let's get to the front, shall we? We have Pelicans. Alright. This is volume 7, by the way. The making of pen a century old, or modern pen century old. So it shows the Egyptians with their little styluses. What's this? For more than 1,000 years, a period of almost when writing was done by monks, the quills of geese or swans were used. In the 18th century, quills were improved by hardening, usually by dipping a boiling solution of alum. One of these pens is shown here to the left. Right at the left. How a modern steel pen is made. So you have the plate, blanks are cut, piercing, get a load of that garb, grinding, raising, and you have the explanation, slitting. So that's funny. Pencil. So we can read up on the pencil. If you use your share of lead pencils manufactured in the United States, you use 8 every year. In other words, it takes about 750 million pencils a year to supply the country. This is what does the right. I'm reading through my screen, so graphite has to be purified before it can be used pencils in its raw state. This form of carbon is usually mixed with other minerals. After being ground and purified, the graphite is pressed in the slabs like this. All right. How pencils are made, preparing the lead. We'll just linger there for a minute so you can read it. All right. And then there are the pencils. All right, let's see. At the left is a box of baked leads ready to be made into pencils. At the right are bundles of wood slats from which the covering for the leads will be cut. Each lead has been carefully sawed out to a size which will yield exactly the desired number of casings, so that there is very little waste in trimming. Again, it's not that I can't read, it's just I'm reading through the screen. And then, next page here, putting the lead into the casings. Neat. So there's the script if you want to read it. Alright. And then, after the pencils have been trimmed to their proper shape and they're ready for the final touches, the wood must be polished or varnished. The name and number of the pencil are stamped at one end, and perhaps metal caps for holding erasers are fastened on. And then it moves to pendulum and the penguin. So there you have it. Just a little fun for you today, and thought you'd enjoy a walk through this very old encyclopedia. Look at that turtle. Holy camole. What else we got here? Colored pictures. Hey, what do you know? Children of the Pilgrims. The Indians, let's see. The Indians told the white people how to make mush and hominy. Huh. I mean, that Indian looks pretty white to me. Doesn't look much like a Native American. Brave guardians of law and order. The Popo Mounties. The Royal Northwest Mounted Police. Let's see here. He always gets his man. That is the reputation of the Texas Ranger, the state police force whose territory includes the wild borderlands of Mexico. What is that? Grotesque assemblage. Young sea elephants and royal penguins. Grotesque assemblage. Don't touch them. Porcupines. postman. It's cool stuff, man. I like this kind of stuff. What else we got here? I mean, y'all could shut it off. You know, y'all could shut off the video if you want, but I'm having a lot of fun, so I might as well just keep filming. This is corn products. Let's see what kind of corn products there are. Glycerin, syrup maybe, as in corn syrup, corn pipe, cornmeal, cornbread. That's pretty neat. Radium fires. Interesting. Radium, the riddle of science with Madame Curie. Steel roads of commerce travel. That's Iron Horse. That's pretty neat. Railroad. Building the railroads. That's neat. I had a guy at church who would have really liked this, but he passed away this past year. Look at that, the trolley bringing the railroad. Rainfall. Raleigh. As in Walter Raleigh? Raleigh, Queenston, and Spencer. I don't know. What's this? North Pole atmosphere preserves food. Freezing rooms, poultry, butter, meat, apples, eggs. Dudes there. Burning coal. Rembrandt. Well, you get the picture. Anyway, this is really great. Ooh, a rug. Let's see. The Royal Ispahan prayer rug. So this would be rugs and carpets. Prayer rug. The fine art of the weaver's loom. All right. Very cool. All right, gang. Well, thank you for joining me, and hope you had fun. I'm having fun. I'm still gonna look through these, but just a bunch of great finds at my used bookstore these days, and just thankful for this gift from them, saving it from the recycling bin. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye bye.